just wanted to show off my backgammon board here. Now, this is the reason I'm making this video is because typically when someone makes a video showing off a backgammon set, it's a $3,000 plus professional luxury backgammon set, and that's not what I've got here by any means. This is a pretty no frills, working class, ordinary backgammon set, attaché case style. My late uncle got one of a set like this for my mother back in the 70s or 80s, and by the time I was growing up in the in the 90s, my mom and I would play with this, and we'd take it to the public pool with some sandwiches, and after we swam for a while, we'd get out our sandwiches and get out a board and play some games like this. Now, even though this is nothing special, this is a special board to me because it's like the one that my uncle got my mother back before I was born, that we played on when I was a kid. We lost that board in Hurricane Sandy. If I had my wits about me and wasn't emotionally overwhelmed, I would have taken the checkers out of that set and the dice, because those could be washed and disinfected even if the board itself was waterlogged and moldy. But I got one like it. Now, the reason I like this board so much, aside from that little bit of history, is that everything in this board except the dice cups is custom. The dice cups are original. These dice are just normal backgammon dice, but these are these aren't balanced, these aren't balanced precision casino style dice, but they're like the ones that were in the set my uncle got my mother. The dice the checkers and dice that came with this, they have this sort of icy effect. It's sort of more pink than red. It's supposed to look, I guess, more upscale. I don't like it. I just wanted some plain, generic, opaque checkers. And the dice were that sort of icy color too. And then the doubling cube was really kind of lame as well. The stinky little doubling cube, not even slightly bigger than the dice. So I got this big 3 centimeter doubling cube, a lot more satisfying to hold in your hands and use. Sets it apart from the dice a bit more. That they serve a different purpose. And one thing that I especially like, now these are 1.5 inch checkers, and my personal touch that I really like is I got, put the dice in the little tray here. Now I got these cubes that have just 1 through 6 just printed on them in Arabic numerals. And what I like these for is these are cool for being able to keep score without a pen and paper if you're playing like a 5 or 6 point match game. And those fit right into the dice little holder right there. And then you could fit the doubling cube in the dice cup. So it all fits away fine. And then meanwhile, this lame little doubling cube that came with it it just left the spot, and the dice would fall out when you closed it. But now you have a nice satisfying doubling cube and 2 cubes for keeping score in a match game. So that's my 18-inch backgammon board, and the checkers and the dice and the score keeping cubes, and I got all these separately and just put together my own sort of dream set. So this is the fanciest backgammon board I'll ever need or ever want, and I'm happy with it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.